Gen 1 and Gen 5, to a lesser extent Gen 5, because it really only mattered for the Elite Four. But even still, that's something. But other gens don't do that, and that's really awkward, because it means that, like, the story is just... There's two stories that they're trying to tell, neither of them get fleshed out, and it's just bad.
See, that's the thing with Sun and Moon now, because Sun and Moon, essentially, they did away with the gyms, and then the story was all that was really there.
But then they replaced the gyms with the trials.
Yeah, I know.
And the trials are basically the exact same
But the trials had people who were relevant to the story. Where most of the gyms in Pokemon, in, let's say, 6th Gen, all those people are irrelevant.
I don't even remember a single person. There's the one girl with the skating shoes. That's all I remember. She might not even be a gym leader. I think she's the one who gives you Lucario. She's the champion. Never mind.
Isn't Diana the champion? She has Mega Gardevoir?
Karina.
Karina, wait, what?
I think that's her name.
Karina, wait, what? What am I thinking of? Holy shit, wait.
I don't remember anyone called Diana.
She had a Gardevoir, what?
I don't remember anyone with a Gardevoir. I can't get on your phone. I can't. Okay, fine. I will keep killing things that are on the screen.
What did Karina have? What?
She's a skater girl. She has Lucarios. That's all I remember.
Wasn't she a gym leader? She was a gym leader. Wasn't she? A lot of people have Lucario. It pisses me off. Generally, I hate how a lot of people have Lucario as Pokemon.
Lucario's a cool Pokemon now.
I know, but I don't like when... See, Lucario is made up to be, like, legit. Like, I understand, like, he's a normal Pokemon. Like, he's not a legendary. He's not a mythical or anything. But they make him out to be, like, so high and up there. And then it's just like, hey, every single gym leader, every single champion, not every single, there's like 3 people who have Lucario. But it's like, I don't know, I want Lucario to be, like, actually a rare Pokemon in the game to get.
He kind of is outside of Gen 6.
They give you Riolu at the beginning. Oh, Gen 6? No, I was thinking Gen 5.
I don't remember a Riolu in Gen 5.
In Black and White 2, in the beginning area, Black and White 2, you get a lot of other Pokemon.
Okay, I only played Black and White 1.
Black and White 2, they literally fucking stack you at the beginning. It's like, hey, Meryl with huge power. Hey, Riolu. Hey, I think, what, Growlithe you can get at the beginning? No, you get Mareep.
I wouldn't mind Lucario being rarer, but honestly, I think he's kind of fine where it is. Like, Gen 6 was stupid, but beyond Gen 6, that was, it was fine. What I don't like is Pokemon like Zorua, because Zorua and Zoroark are also really cool, but they're even rarer. You can barely get... You can't even get them in Gen 5 original, practically. You need the event or something, whatever the hell
You can get them after you beat the Elite Four on Victory Road.
Well, if that's true, I didn't know that. But whatever. The point is, like, that's where we started.
Oh, Mudby. I'm stuck.
The point is that, like, Zoroark is really cool, and I would love to use one, but, like, it's so rare, I've never encountered one, ever.
They don't give you him in time. Like, they give you to him late game. That's the problem. You have to beat the game. It's like, no one can... That's the thing, another thing I hate with Pokemon. When you can catch a Pokemon after, in the end game, it's like, dude, I already have my team. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I understand, like, catching Pokemon complete the Pokedex, but, like, if you give me an option to get a Pokemon that low of a level...
I feel like the kind of thing that should be is, like, Pokemon from other generations should be post-game stuff. Pokemon from this generation should all be available before you beat the game.
Yeah.
That's how I view it.
Unless they're, like, OP busted rare.
Or, like, special Pokemon. Like, legendaries or something. Something that would be worthwhile post-game content, but something like, I don't know, Slugma.
Hey, don't diss my boy Slugma.
Slugma's cool. I want to use a Slugma, but Slugma is...
I love Slugma.
Slugma is only available in Kanto. You can't get it in Johto. So you have to wait until the post-game to be able to use one of the 100 new Pokemon in Gen 2.
In Crystal version?
In all versions of Gen 2. You can't... There's a lot of Pokemon that are like that. Houndoom and Houndour, I think? There's a lot of Pokemon.
Murkrow.
There's a lot of Pokemon that's just not available until the post-game.
And they're like level 15. Hey dude, in Emerald version, I got myself Slugma, I made him a cargo. Used it. Thing fucking sucks. Still loved it.
I mean, I don't care if things are good or not. I used a regular Salandit because I didn't want a Salazzle.
Hey dude, I never evolved my starter now. I'm that guy. That or I don't use my starter. I want it. I actually hate the fact that I had to limit myself to a starter at the beginning of the game.
That's why there were spikes next to a wall.
Do you ever just hate when you're like, hey, why are the starters an option? Why can't I want
Well, we're going back up later, but I unlocked the secret.
I want there to be at least cool Pokemon being in the game, not the bird mons. Get the bird mons away from me.
I'm kind of sick of a lot of the Pokemon traditions.
It's like, hey, let's get a normal mon that has two evolutions in its evolution line. I mean, 2 mons in its evolution line, and a bird mon, and then some bug types. It's like, dude, we don't need those at the start every single game, and they always suck except Talonflame and Staraptor.
I'm just really tired of Pokemon having all these traditions. Like, every Pokemon game has, like, the same few things that it always does, and it's like, I don't mind there being a couple of traditions, but it never really seems to mix anything up.
It doesn't change. No.
The one time it has lately was Gen 7 nixing the gyms in favor of the trials, but they still play out like the gyms. They're all still type-based.
I'm going to be completely honest, I hate the trials. I think they're so much worse than gyms because they're just
we're going too far back now.
They're just so... I thought the trials were so boring.
I didn't like the trials that much either.
Go in this little tunnel, go to this little hole over here, and trap this Pokemon. Like, why? Why?
I didn't really like the trials that much either because they just weren't that interesting. But, like, I respected the attempt to make something different, but it wasn't different from the gyms that much. It didn't have the same problem. It had the same problem as the gyms. Like, it's just the same thing. It's like a type. You choose a Pokemon type, and you do things with that Pokemon type, and you battle someone with that Pokemon type, and it's just tiresome to me.
I didn't like Sun and Moon. I hated Sun and Moon. I hated Ultra Sun and Moon, too.
Oh my god, Ultra Sun and Moon are terrible.
Cash grab.
Like,
hey, let's make an Ultimate Edition of a game, and then... They're shooting at me right now. I hope you realize this.
Not getting me any damage.
I'm on.
Like, I liked Ultra Sun and Moon because it was still Pokemon, technically.
But I didn't like that they made Sun and Moon prior. And then they're like, hey, it's a new game. It's like, no.
What frustrated me was they ruined what made Sun and Moon decent. Like, the story of Sun and Moon was okay. It was okay. It's one of the better stories in Pokemon, especially because they spend a lot more time on it. But, like, they ruined it and completely... Like, I didn't think the story was that great, but they ruined what even was there in the story.
Yep.
And, like, the gameplay was not changed or... was made so frustrating. Like that Necrozma battle
they forced Necrozma into the game. They made a legendary. He sucked, first of all. He still sucks, except his like ultimate form, the light form, whatever it is.
It's but such a stupid, unfair battle.
He had literally no relevance still. There's literally... It's not like Rayquaza. Rayquaza had balance between legendaries. That's why it's in the game. Giratina, that was an entirely different story. Like... And then we just have big boy Necrozma. Hey, we're just gonna push him into this and squeeze him in and try to make it make sense. Like, no.
And the battle is just the reason why I hate him, because like the battle is so unfair. I don't know how difficult it was for you, but like he practically one-shots every Pokemon he touches.
I'm completely honest, I don't even remember it. All I know is my Pokemon sucked, so there's no way it could have went well, because I did evolve my Linen, actually, in this. I had a Torracat, not fucking Incineroar. I hate Incineroar. I had a Hariyama.
I had a Primarina.
A Corsola. A Mimikyu. And something else. I think... Can you get Masquerain in it, or no?
I have no idea.
I don't think I had a Masquerain. You could get Mawile.
I remember I had a Lurantis. I really don't remember a lot of my Pokemon I had.
I like Lurantis.
Lurantis is cool. I missed Lurantis in regular Sun and Moon, which is why I was glad I got them. That was really why I liked Ultra Sun and Moon as a concept, was because it gave me an excuse to replay Sun and Moon and use Pokemon that I hadn't before, and I like a lot of Gen 7 Pokemon.
No, see, I reused the same exact team I had prior.
No, I used completely different Pokemon.
Going from Sun and Moon, I didn't...
In my original playthrough, I used a Decidueye, and the second one I had a Primarina.
I'm saying this about Gen 7. I don't, like with Pokemon and all the gens, I usually love at least one Pokemon and obsess over it. I don't obsess over any Pokemon in 7th Gen. I like certain mons, like Lurantis. I like Mimikyu a good amount. I'm trying to think of more mons. Name mons from 7th Gen.
Dolomites.
I actually hate that thing. I genuinely hate that thing.
Serena.
Which one's that?
The
Oh,
grass
thick
kicking
legs?
thing.
Yeah, I like her. I like her a lot. Damn, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about by me just flailing my leg vaguely. Like,
I like
we're playing a game and I'm just thinking, like, what separates her from anything?
What
Leg.
would Zircon what would catch his memory? No,
Leg.
yeah, I like her a lot. But then, like, there's other Pokemon's like fucking Crabominable that I fucking hate. Binnacle is my least favorite Pokemon ever. I'm not even joking.
Isn't that Gen 6?
Binnacle? No, Binnacle's Gen 7, I'm pretty sure. Is Crabominable Gen 7?
Crabominable doesn't evolve from Binnacle.
Oh no, Binnacle and Barbark. Wait.
I think that's Gen 6 or 5.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, I hate Binnacle. Okay. Side note, I just hate Binnacle then. He's my least favorite Pokemon. Crabominable is like in my top 3 also though. I don't know why I associate those. Oh, because fucking Crabrawler evolves into...
I like Crabrawler.
I like Crabrawler. I hate his evolution.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense either. Oh, jazz. I'm not ready. I'm still not ready. He just took my health. I'm at 43. I was at 48.7. No, that... I don't know, there's a lot of Pokemon I still just genuinely don't like. I'm liking a lot of different Pokemon now, out of nowhere, that I didn't expect me to like.
Yeah. There are a lot of good and underrated Pokemon designs.
I love Numel. I don't know why.
Numel? He's neat.
I love him. Whatever it is. I can't, like, if I see Numel, I'm like, I'm catching it. I don't care anymore. I don't know why. It's just adorable. I love Tangle. Tangle is one of my favorite Pokemon now. Which is weird because... Wait, what is this? You know the Amiibos?
Amiibo.
Obviously,
yes.
yeah. So, oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine, but... it's just it's a pet peeve more than anything.
So I had a Pikachu Amiibo.
You need to use a key on that.
I tore the Pikachu off the base. And
Why?
ripped it off. Because I had Crazy Glue, and I had this Tangletoy. And I placed the Tangletoy perfectly on it, so where the Pikachu was standing on, it'd cover it up. And then I just put the Tangle on it, and now it looks like an Amiibo. But it also says Pokemon at the bottom of it now, so Tangle looks like a legit Amiibo. So I have Tangle Amiibo. And I did that, and I was like, I'm just gonna keep it. Then I played Gen 1, and I caught a Tangle late game, and I just rocked with it. And I started to love Tangle out of nowhere. And now I have like every Tangle Pokemon card for some reason. I love Tangle, it's so cool.
We're in a loop right now.
I'm sorry, I got obsessive over... I love Oddish, too. Oh, damn.
Oddish is neat.
Oddish is so cool.
I like Bellsprout.
Bellsprout's so sick. I hate Weepinbell. Bellsprout is so sick. I'll say Weepinbell's debatable, actually, now that I think about it.
I liked my Bellsprout in my blue playthrough. Good old Demise.
You need a Demise?
It's because of a running gag with me from way back in 2012. Do you know anything about The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword?
Only a little bit, not a lot.
Have you heard of the Imprisoned?
Nope.
He's this big, giant, scaly beast monster thing that you fight. He's, like, giant. He's basically all mouth. And he's got feet, whatever.
A spitting cobra can bring great wealth and power.
You know how in Zelda games it often starts out with this little dream sequence where Link is freaking out about the main villain or something?
Yeah.
That happens in the beginning of Skyward Sword with the Imprisoned, but because I was playing it blind and had no idea what it was, and I saw just this giant mouth-like thing, I was like, it's a giant Venus flytrap! And so that kind of became a thing.
You just carried it with you.
And eventually, the... Spoilers for Skyward Sword, the Imprisoned ends up being the primal, like, feral form of the main bad guy, Demise, whose spirit then becomes Ganondorf in all later Zelda games. So he's the original Ganondorf, basically. And he's the Demon King of Evil, Demise.
Is Skyward Sword then, like, one of the first?
Yes, it's the very first.
The very first timeline?
So, because Demise is a Venus flytrap, I saw Bellsprout and I was like, I'm gonna name you after Demise because you're a Venus flytrap.
Can you see the wall right now?
Yeah, it looks different.
It looks so... Well, they do that one's gonna open up, but like, it looks so bad.
But yeah, that's why I named her Demise, but it was Pokemon Gen 1, so I didn't know her gender until I transferred.
Transferred? Oh! Okay, how do IVs and EVs work like that?
I don't even know what those are beyond what they stand for. Actually, I don't know what they stand for. I know what one of them stands for.
Effort value, individual value.
Okay, I knew effort. That's one of the parts of Pokemon that I think is stupid.
Fine, I barely knew anything about it when I first learned about it, and I just let everybody do the breeding for me.
Like, the reason why I think it's stupid is because the games themselves don't really tell you about them that much. And from what I know competitively, they're just gatekeepers. Because all you want are the best ones possible, and so, like,
Yeah.
it just makes getting competitive Pokemon really annoying. That's all I know.
It's why they try to hold your hand with it now. At least I'm pretty sure they hold your hand with it in Ultra. What just happened? Oh, why'd that look so weird?
I have no idea. Maybe there was too much going on the screen, but, like, the frame rate was bad.
Oh. Oh.
That might be a runestone hint.
Oh. Oh. Oh, there's so many enemies. You have gained a level.
You're like a level ahead of me now.
What's poppin'?
So where are we going?
Ah! I guess up here. I guess over there after.
That might be the gate that
There's
they
a
were talking
target.
about. There is a target. Yes, you're right.
Oh, when I was in Brooklyn recently, okay, what the fuck is it? Okay, there's a Target, and this Target bothered me a lot because I love Target. You know I love Target.
I did not know you loved Target.
I love Target. I like to go to Target and just walk and do laps.
Okay.
Because it's Target. So,
Why? What makes it so special?
I don't know, okay? It's just my life.
Okay, well, it's just
Just
curious.
have
I'm
my
not judging, I'm just
fake
curious.
podcasts there. But I saw one in Brooklyn, and this one bothered me because the logo was white and not red. There was no red on it. And then when I went inside, it was just white Target. Like, the logo was still white until you got to, like, the actual products. And I was like, why? Why am I getting hit by this dude? Just like this. What the? And it bothered the living hell out of me. I actually texted Joe immediately. I was like, what's wrong with this Target? I don't get it. Yeah, bring hell to them, Zach. Wait, what? No! Why are there so many enemies? Holy shit.
There's a lot of these doors.
There we go.
I think this is what I was talking about with don't pass through the gate too soon.
We got potions. We good. We good. Come on! It was off screen. It just happened to hit me. That's funny. The bomb just came up. That enemy walked towards me. He didn't expect that. This is just waves of enemies. What the fuck? Bitch ass. What the fuck? Wasn't it back up here? There's the thing we opened?
I'm not sure what we're doing right now.
This side.
'Cause it was talking about...
This. Right here.
There's a...
What? Ooh.
It was talking about
This.
Great Bounty. This is...
Is that all that's here?
It didn't want us to go through the gate too soon, but I feel like we got what we needed to find. Maybe? I don't know.
Krakatoa! That worked.
You got 38 of those already.
'Cause we dope.
I think we have so many keys.
We say that now. We're gonna run out soon. Ow!
That was me.
Get him, Zach. Give me help! Ah! Zach, run! Zach, run! There we go. Hit him, Zach. Hit him for 6 points.
6 points.
Yeah.
I did not approve of him pushing us into those things.
I didn't approve of him giving us keys and not money. Yeah. I just wasted another potion.
Why'd you do that?
Because I did it at the start anyway.
That's not an excuse.
I never said it was an excuse.
Not a reason.
I never said it was a reason either. An explanation. No.
That's
Sucks. I won't argue it at this point.
Oh, you know what? For my own sanity, how many people in the comments know what a portmanteau is? Because I can't be the only person who knows it, right?
I'll start asking people. I'll do a survey if you want. I'll just.
It's not that uncommon of a
Zach, I'm
concept.
telling you right now, I could ask 20 people. I'm pretty sure only one will tell me yes, that they know what it is. And then they're going to try and explain it to me, and they're not going to get it right. Hello, Daddy! That's not what she said. Get him, Zach! That's so stupid that they could just block like that!
There's a lot of enemies here.
Yeah, we should probably, potion. Ah! He punched me! This guy does hell of a lot.
Golems are annoying.
I say that he does 30 damage every hit. I want this. Yeah!
Either way, portmanteau stuff is what we were...
A what?
Another discussion topic at dinner.
This...
And I was the only person in the room who knew what it was. So, it just baffled me that it's apparently an obscure concept.
I mean, I know now.
Yes, you
I
know
also know
now.
it's also some, like, traveling suitcase, too. That is thick leather. I think I was more excited to hear that. I was like, ooh, that sounds cool. I could get myself one of those. And then I realized I don't like leather.
Anyways, if you don't know
Oh, we're not getting that.
what it is...
The Desert Guardian fuse only the Lamp of Dark. Yeah, we don't care about that.
If you don't know what it is, a portmanteau is basically combining two words into one. Like, Wiimote is Wii remote. It's Wiimote. That's a portmanteau.
Should we go back?
Go back for what?
Didn't you say you think there might be a relic here?
I didn't see one. We'll find out if the guy laughs.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're good. Actually, I think we can check the hints again, but
Holy EXP, damn. We got a lot of EXP from that.
I got a little bit more.
I got more kills, I got more money.
You got exactly Stitch kills.
Say what?
Stitch.
Oh, Lilo. Hawaiian. Oh, what's the song called?
Hawaiian roller coaster ride.
That was it. Yeah, I have that on my Spotify. I've been playing that recently.
There's no place I'd rather be than on my surfboard out at sea.
What should I get, Zach? What should I get?
Lingering in the ocean blue. Then if I had one wish come true, I'd surf till the sunset beyond the horizon. And then it becomes Hawaiian and I don't know it.
No! We all learn Hawaiian for that song. I'd go to Hawaii just to learn that song.
You don't need to go to Hawaii to learn
It's
that
the
song.
experience that matters, so I feel like it'd be better if I was there. We only need 4 more of the things. The white gems.
So it is.
We have the boss.
Yes.
Another level. Should we go kill Spider Bitch?
Why?
Get max health.
Okay.
So we don't know what the fuck this is gonna be.
I do know who it is.
Is that why you laughed?
What?
Is that why you chuckled?
No, I laughed because we once again have to backtrack for like 5 gems.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
That's why I'm laughing.
Oh, how does that happen? We get the ball.
Actually, I'd rather just go fight the dragon. He's closer.
Yeah.